Recently, a renowned analyst in the XRP community shared an intriguing price prediction chart for XRP, suggesting that prices might skyrocket to over $100 in the foreseeable future. That's quite a bold claim, right? And when I last checked, the chart had garnered an impressive 234,000 views. This clearly shows a strong wave of optimism among XRP investors about such a potential price surge. While I agree that, in theory, with enough global financial backing, XRP could reach these heights, especially if it gains widespread adoption, the prediction for the midterm seems to have sparked a considerable debate. I'm here to share my thoughts on this. Despite the buzz it's generating, especially with the crypto media jumping on board, I must admit I'm somewhat skeptical about this happening in the midterm. Nonetheless, it's a topic worth discussing, and who knows? Without a specific timeline, the idea of XRP hitting triple digits might not be as far-fetched as it seems. Hey, Moneyside family! Welcome back to your favorite spot for all the latest on XRP. Before we dive deep into today's exciting updates, I've got a quick favor to ask. If you love our content, show us some support. Give that like button a good smash, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell to become a part of our fantastic community. And here's some exciting news. We're gearing up for a spectacular XRP giveaway as we near the 60,000 subscriber milestone. Participating is super easy with just 3 steps. Stay tuned for details, and you won't want to miss out. Also, remember to drop a #Moneyside in your comments to ensure you're in the running for the giveaway. Moving on to another topic, Jim Cramer's recent flip on Bitcoin is something I can't help but talk about. Just a week after he was all praises for Bitcoin's growth, he's now predicting a major downturn. It's baffling how quickly he changes his stance, seemingly without any solid basis. I've observed this trend, often referred to as inverse Kramer, where his predictions are more often wrong than right, especially at crucial moments. While he might occasionally make a correct call, his track record suggests taking his forecasts with a grain of salt. In fact, whenever Jim Cramer makes a claim, I feel a strong urge to consider doing the exact opposite. It's a peculiar situation, but one that's become all too familiar in the financial world. Let's shift our focus to a prominent figure in the crypto world, Il Capo. Are you guys familiar with him? This individual boasts a staggering 793,000 followers, a testament to his influence in the cryptocurrency sphere. However, his fame isn't without its controversies. Here's my take on Il Capo. Having followed him for several years, I have nothing personal against him, but in terms of the insights he offers, he wasn't always the one I tuned into most. Yet, his reputation in the crypto community was already significant a few years back. Remember the market turmoil during the Terra Luna incident? Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies plummeted, coincidentally aligning with Il Capo's predictions. He quickly claimed credit for this foresight. But here's my thought. This downturn was triggered by unforeseen news events, which makes me question the reliability of his technical analysis. If it weren't for those events, his predictions might have been off the mark. I recall discussing this on my channel back then, and some of you might remember. Fast forward to early 2023, Il Capo made a bold call for Bitcoin to drop to $12,000, even when it was hovering around $16,000 post-FTX collapse. Throughout the year, no matter how high the market soared, he consistently warned of an impending pullback. And here we are, with Bitcoin nearing $50,000, yet Il Capo remains steadfast in his bearish outlook. He's still projecting significant lows, suggesting a support level around $30,000 to $31,000. What's fascinating is the immense attention he's garnering. One of his posts racked up 1.3 million views, significantly influencing market sentiment. It's intriguing to observe how his persistent predictions are leading to some hasty decisions among investors. Did you notice how many investors were rushing to sell their altcoins to jump onto the Bitcoin bandwagon? This kind of FOMO-driven behavior is quite common in the crypto world. That's why I've always stuck to a personal rule. I invest in something and then I let it be. Chasing the latest trend, especially after a significant price increase, isn't my style. And even if I were tempted, I wouldn't pull funds from one investment to chase another. It's just not prudent. A longtime member of the XRP community, Frecky, who's been in the crypto game since 2011, shared some valuable insights on this. He cautioned against hastily shifting altcoins into Bitcoin, predicting a strong comeback for ETH and other altcoins. His advice aligns with my beliefs. Whether or not Bitcoin reaches new highs, altcoins tend to follow suit. Sure, the last market cycle didn't see as many altcoins soar as in 2017, but the potential is still there. And with XRP's practical utility and developer activity, I see no reason why it wouldn't gain significant traction. Despite the current market fears, I remain optimistic. My advice for alleviating fear in this volatile market is simple. Adopt a long-term perspective. This approach applies to crypto just as it does to equities. Even if our net worth fluctuates, if you believe in the future of crypto like I do, then a short-term downturn shouldn't be a major concern. Do your research, build your conviction, and remember, this asset class has immense potential over the next decade. The key to peace of mind in investing, especially in crypto, is broad exposure and a long-term mindset. Even in a market downturn, my diverse portfolio and steady income provide security. So for those feeling pessimistic, remember that market cycles are just that. Cycles. They ebb and flow. Even if we hit a rough patch, it won't last forever. It's essential to see beyond the immediate chaos and understand that recovery is a part of the market's nature. The future of crypto, especially XRP, looks incredibly promising. This sentiment is also shared by renowned XRP chart analyst Xrp. He's not just optimistic, he's confidently predicting a short-term surge in XRP's value, foreseeing it crossing the $1 mark. While I don't personally speculate on prices, Xrp's prediction of XRP hitting at least $1.20 doesn't seem far-fetched to me. This is evident in the influx of messages in my comments. A mix of panic and excitement. It seems I'm not alone in observing this shift in investor sentiment. Xrp's recent post at 12:32 a.m. highlighted this as well. It's plain to see on social media. Just a quick scroll through your feed reveals the changing moods of the market. I can't help but wonder why there's so much panic. Staying calm is key in these situations. Xrp, echoing this sentiment, remains bullish about the $1.20 target. His strategy? Simple yet effective. Buy, hold, and wait. As Raoul Pal famously said, "Don't F this up." This mantra of patience and smart investment choices rings true, especially in the volatile world of crypto. Raoul Pal, a former Goldman Sachs executive and an XRP enthusiast himself, has expressed his long-term bullish stance on XRP, predicting it could soar above $10. His insights, given his extensive background, carry significant weight. Switching back to Xrp, he highlighted the resilience of XRP, noting how the yellow channel is strongly supporting its price, fostering a trend of higher highs and lows. "Stay steady, XRP Army," he advises, acknowledging that volatility and emotional reactions are part of the game. Xrp also has an optimistic view on Bitcoin, being one of the analysts who correctly predicted Bitcoin's surge to nearly $50,000 before the halving. His track record in forecasting such significant market movements is indeed impressive. The predictions about Bitcoin reaching new heights are becoming increasingly common among analysts, and I'm hopeful that this time, the majority's outlook proves accurate. While optimism is high, it's important to remember that analyst predictions aren't always spot on. But, like many of you, I'm crossing my fingers for a positive outcome. Delving into the specifics, let's talk about a post from last summer by a respected analyst who accurately forecasted Bitcoin's rise. He's among those who believe that Bitcoin is on the verge of setting new records. Currently, there's a strong consensus among experts I follow that we're on the cusp of seeing unprecedented highs. I'm eager to see if this majority view holds true. Focusing back on Bitcoin, let's dive into the details with a full-screen chart. The current trajectory suggests we're in the early stages of a 12 to 18-month upward trend. Recall when Bitcoin was at $17,000? Only a few had predicted its climb to $48,000. And now, an even smaller group anticipates it soaring to between $80,000 and $100,000. There's talk of a potential dip to $30,000, mirroring a previous cycle that pushed Bitcoin to $20,000. But this time, the projection is even more ambitious, with targets around $200,000, a tenfold increase from its previous peak. It's an exciting phase for Bitcoin enthusiasts, and we're advised to enjoy the ride. Please remember, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. The content presented in these videos is purely for entertainment purposes. I always encourage viewers to conduct their own research and consult with professionals before making any financial decisions. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure you turn on the notifications to be the first to know when I release new content. I'm excited to catch up with you in the upcoming video. Take care.